Good morning, everyone. I am so sorry I'm a little late today. There's a lot of new things happening, one of which is the Stampin' Up! New online store launch today. So if you head over there, you can use the link down below in the description of this video. If you head over there today, if you're been a veteran of Stampin' Up! For a while, you will notice a lot of changes, and these changes are really great. Um, One of the changes is that things will be much easier to find. You can build your own wish lists. It used to be very difficult to retrieve a password. That should all be fixed now, and the store just looks great, and it will be a much better experience going in there. Oh, also, in the past when you were shopping, your shopping cart would time out sometimes, and that was very frustrating. And now that stuff should stay there on the site. So it's really great. It caused me a little to be a little late this morning because one of the things, the only negative thing that happened, which is going to be not a problem going forward, but my old online store links that link directly to a product will be broken right now. So today they won't be. Like if you go down below, these are all new links. If you click over to my store, they will not be broken, but all my past links will be until I can get some of them fixed. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to fix them so that they work for the store. But if you notice, if you click on a product link of mine and it doesn't go directly to the product, it should go directly to my store. But if it doesn't go directly to the product that you clicked on, just kind of take a note before you click over to the store what you were clicking on, like what stamp set or product you were clicking on, and then do a quick search, and it should pull up the product if it's something within the last few months. If it's something older, it may be retired. And if you can't find it, just let me know and I will try and help you find it. That's just going to be a transitional thing for a little while. All my links that I build going forward will work fine. It's just my past links, and I'm going to go back a few months and I'm going to fix that. There was no way for me to do it ahead of time, unfortunately, because if I had switched them to the new link, then the old link would have worked, so I would have had the same problem, but in reverse. My new links would have linked to the old. So today I'm in a little bit of a transitional mode, and I had to check things out before I could come to you, and it took me a little longer. I wasn't sure if I would be able to get the correct links for my store today, but it worked. So those are all up and ready for you. And today is also the start of the new mini catalog, which used to be called the holiday catalog. So now on the Stampin' Up! Store, you will find a lot of holiday stuff, Christmas stuff, Halloween stuff, fall stuff, things for the upcoming seasons. And as crafters, I know we like to work in advance. So we used to launch this catalog in September, and this year it's being launched in August, which is great. Gives us an extra month to get ready for the holidays. So I hope you'll take a look at the new online store. It looks really, really, really good. Was already over there today checking it out. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think. And good morning to everyone who's joined me, Connie, Amy, and Sandy. I'm so glad you're here with me this morning. Okay, let's talk about Casing Tuesday, because that's, of course, what we're here for today. It's the day when we take a card out of the catalog and we give it a makeover. And we have a group for that. And if you're not already a part of that, you can join. Just look down below in the description of this video for the Facebook, Casing Tuesday Facebook group, and you can ask to join. So today's card that we are copying is right here. Look at those little zebras. Aren't they adorable? Well, you don't have to use zebras to make this card. You can use whatever stamp sets you have on hand. And today, since it was the holiday catalog launch, I will show you my card, which I made with the triangle stamp set. So then here's the sketch. And I believe this card was originally, maybe it wasn't a note card size, I can't remember, but these are the dimensions that we worked out, And so I did use almost all of these dimensions, except I changed around one. So if you're building your card, you can definitely use this sketch. You'll find it on my blog and the Casing Tuesday group so that you can use it to help build your card. All right. Okay, guys, I am going to switch over to my camera so I can share with you my card. Good morning, Erica. Okay, let me switch cameras. Okay, let me move some stuff out of the way. So here is my card. I'm kind of proud of it because I tell you, I've just busy days. I don't know why I can't seem to get on top of things, but I designed this card this morning and I love it. It's so cute. I love these little trees. If I had had a little bit more time, I probably would have played a little bit with color, but you can see how just having a monochromatic card, just the greens, this card looks pretty fabulous. I thought it turned out really great. And so I'm going to show you how I stamp these little trees and cut them out. And this is using the new Triangle stamp set, which is available as of today. And this is in the holiday catalog. And we also have these stitched triangle dies from the annual catalog that match. So they can cut out the little triangles and make little trees, and it will make your life a whole lot easier because you don't have to cut along these little angles. I'm also using Just Jade, which is one of our new in colors. Okay, let me show you how I made this card. So first, you're going to need a scrap piece of soft seafoam cardstock, and the only color ink I'm using is Just Jade. So isn't that easy peasy? Not too many supplies for this one. So let's start off with an easy one. This tree right here, let me ink it up so you can see it better. See right here? And you're just going to stamp this somewhere on your scrap piece of soft seafoam. That's an easy one. Let's do another easy one. There's this little tree, has the same triangular shape. And I'm going to stamp this one. I'll do it like this. I don't want to put it too close because it's going to need a little bit of an edge around it. We're going to cut these out, so it doesn't matter where I stamp them. Let's do a slightly harder one because this is a two-step one. And the nice thing about it being a two-step one is if you wanted to, you could choose to stamp it in two different colors. I'm doing it all in green though. So let's do this. This is the outline first. You need to stamp this one first. And I'm just going to stamp this down right here. And then I'm going to take this one. It's all little stars. And I will hover it over top, and sorry if my head's in the way. So only maybe I need to stand up to do it. You want to look down into all of those little diamonds and make sure that you are kind of lined up. All right, it was really easy. Earlier today, I didn't do too badly. But some reason on camera, all of a sudden I'm like, are they lined up or are they not lined up? Okay, and then we're going to use this one. And I think this one will look really nice if you stamped it in two different colors. It's the poinsettia tree, but I'm going to do it all in green because I'm doing monochromatic. But you want to stamp the flowers first. And if I was doing this in a more traditional sense, I would definitely do the poinsettias in the red because it makes sense. But and then the little leaves I would stamp in the green. And so again, I'm going to just try and line everything up like that. Okay, so they're not hard, but two of them have two steps to them. If you wish, you don't have to do the two-step, but I think it looks better if you do. Okay, so we've got all our little trees stamped. And I'm kind of excited. I'm going to, as a demonstrator, I can order the new stamping die cut machine today. And this is still my big shot, but later on this week, I should have my new die cut machine. So hopefully by the end of the week, I will be able to show you a project with the new die cutting machine. I'm excited about that. Okay, so let's grab the correct size triangle. We're gonna do, whoops, we're gonna do this one here first. So I'm just gonna lay this on top here and try and get it hovered around my little thing and straight. And my magnet's fighting me right now. Stop fighting me, magnet. So for our new die cutting machine, we will also have a magnetic plate, but it won't be available right away. So we'll have to see how that all works out. Okay, so I'm just putting my second cutting plate on top, and I'm going to cut my first tree. And I just wanted to show you how fun this is, because look at it, has the little stitching right around the tree, so it kind of makes it a little bit special. And then we'll take the next size down one, and we're going to put it around this little guy. I think he's going to be better off if I go on a little bit of an angle. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's a good thing my Big Shot's getting a little squeaky. I need a new machine. Either that or I need to get out something to oil this machine. There's my little guy. And now we're doing slightly different triangles. I'm going to do this one. There's 3 different types of triangles in this die set. So you just have to make sure you pick the correct one for the tree that you stamped. And it's nice because I think it looks nice to see different shapes of the trees, because even in nature we've got different shapes of trees. Some of them are narrower, some of them are fatter and fuller. So it's kind of nice that these ones work that way too. And then this little guy right here, just make sure that looks good. And then we're going to run him through. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Okay. All right. So we are done die cutting. That's the most die cutting I've done in a long, long time. Okay, all of our little trees are here. And now we're going to need, let's do one more thing of stamping. This little piece is a little piece of Whisper White, and it measures 2.5 by 5/8 of an inch. I'll grab my Just Jade again. And Joy and Cheer is a greeting that comes in the stamp set, so you don't have to have a separate one. Isn't that cute? Stamps so nicely. And then we just need to assemble this card. So let's start off with the card base, and it's in soft seafoam. It measures 8.5 by 5.5 and scored in half at the 4.25 inch mark. Then we have a piece of Just Jade cardstock. This measures 5 3/8 by 3 inches, and a piece of Whisper White, which measures 5 1/8 by 2 3/4 inches. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to anchor my Joy and Cheer down at the bottom of this Whisper White piece. So let me just go ahead and do that. I'm putting Tombow or glue or adhesive just on the top half of the Joy and Cheer, because some of it's going to hang off the edge and I don't want any on my work surface. So I'm going to adhere this about 1/4 inch from the right and about halfway down, like with this layer kind of going halfway through. I just want to make sure that looks straight. Okay, then it's time to arrange the trees. And I already kind of had a pattern going. So this one down here, So that's kind of how I did my little pattern. Okay, so I'm going to start with the little one down here in the corner. This one's pretty easy. I'm just going to put some Tombow on here. This one's 1/4 of an inch from the bottom and 1/4 of an inch from the side. So it's easy if we start layering the pieces like that. Then I have a little trick that I can use for this one here. So let's just arrange these the way you want them. Again. Okay. Then I'm going to remove this one and I'm going to put myself a little dot, a little pencil mark right in that corner. And that is going to tell me exactly where to put this piece. Because I want to get these background trees in this right spot, you know. I'm trying to decide. Okay, I like this star the best up at the top. Okay. And now I can adhere my other trees into place. And don't worry about that little pencil mark because it's going to be covered by this tree here. And this one's about 1/4 inch in from the side and 1/4 inch in from the greeting. And then this little guy just kind of gets placed right over top like that. Okay, so now we have to figure out this layer right here. And I just want to show you on this card that part of this layer is cut off at the side, just like it is in the original card. So what I'm going to do is I just want to place this on here and kind of get a sense for how I'm going to put this on here. And just have a look. Okay, I like that. I want the same space on the sides and then the same space on the top and the bottom. So I just kind of try to memorize where I put that. And now I'm just going to try and angle that the same way. Okay. And I know some of you, I used to have a problem too with having crooked layers, but I'm going to tell you how I kind of handle that, because crooked layers are hard for me too. But the main layer is going to be straight, okay? So that helps me because I know, okay, my join shear is going to be straight. It's just this background layer that is crooked. Okay, so now I'm going to come along here and I'm going to cut along this piece to get rid of this angle right there, because this one's going to be right along the card. You don't have to do this. I'm just kind of mimicking the original card. So then this is going to kind of come along here. So now this side is right along here. So I have at least the greeting is straight and the bottoms of the trees are straight. So I just want to kind of decide where I want to place this. Probably about there. So now I'm going to come in with my Tombow. Tombow, Tombow, Tombow. And then just run this along here. Wiggle it down just a bit. All right, and now just one last thing I want to do is I want to add some rhinestone jewels to kind of finish off the card. And what I wanted to do was keep with the monochromatic theme. So I didn't bring in any other colors. And you know, these are the classic rhinestone jewels. And I'm going to take the largest ones and put them on my pointier trees. And this is my take your pick tool with the putty end to help me remove the little rhinestones off. And then I'm going to take the next size down for the other trees. And just add them onto there. So it's just a little bit of bling. And I love this, you know, kind of subtle green color. And it's just, maybe it's not the easiest card because you would have to, if you were making lots of these, you'd have to stamp and cut out all of these. But it isn't a hard card either. And it's just a nice, serene green Christmas card. I actually kind of approve of the colors. It's nice to have a monochromatic card sometimes. So what do you think? Do you like the monochromatic card? Or if you were doing this card, would you do all colors? I could see it done with each of these trees in a different color, and that would really make it pop. You could use the same color background if you wanted, but choose a different color for each of these trees, and then it would be a little bit more festive. So, what do you like better, serene or colorful? Let me know. All right, I am back here. Um, Let me know what you think. Do you like monochromatic cards or do you like lots of color on your Christmas cards? I don't know. I like both. I like to play with both. So if you like these this new holiday catalog product, don't forget that today is the first day of ordering for that. Betty says, and I used all just Tombow for all your pieces, no dimensionals. I really like it. You could definitely do dimensionals on some of the trees if you wished. I mail a lot of cards. I have a lot of people. Let me just put it to you this way. I mean, we've been here 6 years, but when we moved here, I didn't make as many friends anymore because I really worked a lot more on my Stampin' Up! Business. And so a lot of my friends are not here. So I mail a lot of cards. So I try and keep my cards rather on the flattish side. I don't know if you can see. You can see the little rhinestones peeking out. But if you're mailing this and you're worried about the rhinestones, I just use like a little cover sheet to help protect them. Like you can either use computer paper cut to the same size as the front or maybe a piece of Whisper White, and that will help you protect your card. But yeah, I kind of am conscious of that. Sometimes I use dimensionals and sometimes I don't. If I'm making them to mail, if I know I'm making that card specifically to mail, which let's face it, it's still a little ways away from Christmas, so I'm probably not really thinking in my brain yet about mailing Christmas cards. But if I were, I would definitely not be using dimensionals with these. Different story when you have a lot of local people, right? So yeah, it's Betty says good for mailing cards. Well, I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope to have I'm ordering my die cutting machine today. This morning's been crazy. I need to meet I'm looking at the clock. I need to meet the deadline for second day air shipping from Stampin' Up! So I can get my new die cutting machine by Thursday so I can show it to you on Friday. So I better get on that right now. I should have a project for you on Friday. I'm not sure what it is yet, but it will probably be with the new triangles or the triangle stamp set because usually I do the same stamp set, but maybe not. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to go get playing and see what I come up with. All right, guys, I hope you have a great week and check out the new online store and tell me what you think. I think you're going to love it. It's really great. And once I get my links fixed, it will be even better. All right, guys, take care. Bye bye.